Hi. Oh my God, Danny. Good to see you. I'm trying out this new thing called going live, and I'm just really learning. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know I need to practice and get better at it so I can do it because it seems like this is what all the cool kids are doing. Hi, Richard. Gosh, it's been forever. I'm doing it. Yeah, look at me go. And I'm having a smoke out here by the river. Jem, hi. I'm doing it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Wow, there's already 5 people here. Hillbilly Herb, hi. Look at this. So cool. So I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's pretty windy, so I don't know. I noticed when I watched last night's stream that the volume was really low, but it's the highest that I can get it. So I don't really know how to fix that other than my phone is really old and she's very reliable, so I don't want to say anything bad about her. But yeah, the volume could be better. So if it's too windy for you guys, if I'm blabbering on and you can't hear me, it's um, because of the wind or whatever. I brought headphones I want to test out and see how that goes. We'll see. I'd like to make it so the chat is on the screen the whole time. I don't know how to do that. Ooh, Renee Cruz is here. Renee, I hope your arm is doing better. I'll take you closer to the river. Oh, you know what I wanted to get? I wanted to get the sparkle of the snow because last night under the full moon it was sparkly and really cool, but I'm kind of out here later than I wanted to be, so yeah, the sparkle's not showing. The sun would need to be higher, maybe from the other side. Here's my setup. I'm at the picnic table. I've got garbage bag under a really thick winter coat that I was sitting on. Here's snow for anybody who is not so familiar. Warm and cozy. Here's our river. It's mostly covered by ice and snow. What are we hearing? Whoa, I think I'm hearing Canadian geese. What are they doing? It's too early to be back? Wow, what? They're they're flying south, buddy, they're late. I don't know what they're doing here, to be honest. It's really weird that they're here. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying. Hillbilly Herb looks cold. It is cold. This is some Norwegian black metal out there. I don't know what that means, but okay, yes. It's minus 14 or minus 15 right now. And I think that's 5 degrees Fahrenheit, if I'm remembering right. I tried to look it up before I left, but my memory's not great. MRI done yesterday. I'm healing and mending. There you go. Good. Norway. Yeah, yeah, it would. It's very snowy. Robins. Right here. Yeah, what happened? What's going on with the birds? Herb, this is really strange. They shouldn't be here. Put my smoke out. It's not good for the birds to be here right now. I don't know what's happening there. Now, am I blocking the volume if I hold it like this? I don't think so. That might block some of the wind, actually. So here's our river. I better not walk there because that doesn't seem very stable. Let me walk around. If I cut out, I don't know how good my service is. I'm supposed to have good service here, but last night it was cutting out. But mind you, it was pretty cold last night, and my phone doesn't like it when it's cold, so. Here's our river. I call it a creek. That seemed to be the consensus last night too. I've always called it a creek. Somebody, when I moved here, they said, "Oh, go down to the river." And I'm like, "You have a river?" "Yeah, down that way. This is your river." Pretty creaky. She's pretty wild though sometimes of the year. What's happening here? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Am I upside down? What does it want me to do? This? Well, what in the heck is going on? It's telling me orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Why? I'm good. Are we good like this? I don't know. This is sideways? So what is this? But that doesn't make sense. Because I set it to be horizontal. Okay. Just ignore. I think my device is getting cold and it's going, wait a minute. We have problems. This might be getting. So here is our river. There's other videos on my channel of this area. Any video on my channel that shows the river, it's this river. And across the way is a farm. They rescue donkeys and horses, but mostly donkeys. I think I don't know how many they have. I feel like somebody told me 11, but I don't know if that's accurate. Let's see if we can spot. I think I see some horses. I feel like I see jackets on somebody. I don't know if you can see that. Hi James, good to see you. Thanks for coming to my live stream. I'm just learning what to do here. I don't know what I'm doing with the live stream thing. I just know I need to get more comfortable with talking. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna get more comfortable with speaking. And I don't know what the goals are for the channel. I gotta fix my mittens. Hang on a second. I have my thumb out of the mitten and it's already getting pretty cold there. Ultimately, I don't know what the end goal is with my channel, but I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow, see where it takes me. But at some point, yeah, we'll see. We shall see. So it's not showing me the comments. Thank you, Herb. It's I definitely have hesitation about coming online, but I know that that's just my a little bit of anxiety. But I'll get past that. I like to face my fears. So, and I don't really have any fears other than spiders. What else? Clowns. I don't want to face clowns, okay? um, yeah, that's, and I guess speaking live. public speaking, public speaking has been a really a big thorn in my side. I guess it's. I used to perform music, and I actually stopped performing of because of my stage fright. It got really it got really bad. Used to have a quick little warm me up drink before going on, and that was cool. But I don't think you should have to have a drink before going on stage, and I did. And at some point, that didn't even really help it. So I just stopped performing. Polar bears here? No, I think I'm the only polar bear here. We do have polar bears actually in this province, but not where I am. I'm in a different part of the province. Up north, further north, there's definitely polar bears. Yep. And polar bears don't fuck around. They're not your friend. They're beautiful, but they're apex predators. So yeah, they have to walk around they have to walk around armed where the polar bears live, for sure. So it just shows me here, oh no, now it says 3, okay. So I don't really know, I'm looking at the settings. They're pretty basic. I'm on my phone, obviously. I'm not out here with a computer, but I want to try my headphones and see if those are going to work better, if the sound will be better. So just bear with me for a moment, if you will. I'm going to put you on this thing, which is this crappy little dollar store thing that probably isn't going to hold my phone. No, it's not. It's really not going to. So is it even a little bit? No. No, it's not. Okay, that's okay. Oh, I'm gonna pull the mittens off. One moment. Bear with me. Let's see here. So last night, when it said, my phone said 5% battery, and so when I went home, I plugged it, died. Obviously, it died out here. And then I went home and plugged it in, and it said 36% or something. And then within a few moments, it said 65%. So I don't. The cold really messed up. So I know Androids are particular about the cold, so, and the heat actually. Well, I probably should have untangled this before I came on. That would have been smart. Sorry for all the rigamaroo here. Let's see, where's the mic? Okay, there's the mic. Now if I put, which one's which? Maybe it doesn't, well, I don't know. I'm gonna put that in here. Oh, cool, I hear a songbird. They're not supposed to be here right now, so that's kind of, or maybe that's not a songbird. Where does it say? Oh, I have these in the wrong holes. Okay, one moment. I have really little holes for ear holes. They're really small. I have a hard time to get these to stay in. Okay, I'm gonna plug this in over here. Okay, tell me now, is the volume better? I have that plugged in. Is that better? I guess I have to talk for you to know that. Volume just got a lot better. Oh, cool. Okay, good. Okay, then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do headphones or earbuds, whatever these are called. I'm gonna show you my mittens that I ruined on New Year's. Look at this. They were wet. My mittens were wet, and so I crashed a party because I saw they had a fire, and I just wanted to dry my mittens. And I knew them, even though they weren't home. It was their kids that were throwing the party. So I crashed their kids' New Year's party. I went to the fire and tried to dry up my mittens, and they had thrown a box on the fire, and I thought, oh, perfect, I'll just sit my mittens on top and they'll dry. And then I forgot about them for a few minutes, and then I smelled something strange burning, and I'm really sensitive to smells. So I thought, shit, these kids are burning something that's not supposed to be burned, something treated wood or something. And I looked over and it was my fucking mittens. Anyway, so they're in rough shape. They weren't very warm to begin with. They're kind of those thin imaginary coverage. I'm having a hard time to see the chat. So what are you all doing right now? What's happening in the world for you? Oh. We get in the river here in the summertime. It doesn't feel clean to me. Even though, there's trout in this river and people fish it up a ways a bit. But here, I don't know, like it feels not very clean. Like I just get the feeling that somebody upriver is dumping something in the river, and I have no proof of that. I'm just very sensitive, so I feel things, and I just get that feeling. I could be way wrong. I could be way wrong. Well, I don't know what is. Oh, I'm gonna fall there. Yeah, you know what? For getting the sun, it's so important, and it's something that a couple years ago I was really focused on healing some chronic issues and trying to put my autoimmune stuff into remission. So I was studying neuroscience and healing with the sun and all kinds of stuff, resetting the circadian rhythm, and all really fascinating stuff. But and I was doing it. Every day. I was out getting the sun first thing in the morning. As the sun comes up, I was sitting in the sun, and then spending the day outside. I would come down here to the river and sit on my towel, and I would knit while I listened to neuroscience doctors speaking, neuroscientists speaking, and sometimes I would read. My focus got better. I have ADHD, and it's not like one of those, oh cool, I got ADHD. No, it's like fuck my life kind of thing. And I refuse to take medication for it. So I know that our bodies are healing machines, and I just feel that right in my soul that I can't. I react to medication anyway, so it wouldn't help. It would just make things worse. So anyway, I was going in the sun every day, and man, it was so good. It was healing things that I didn't even know that I was living with, that were struggles for me. And my focus came back. I suddenly was able to read again, and like growing up, I was a very avid reader. I was addicted to books. There were times, I don't know if anybody can relate with that, but there were times where I would wake up in the morning, like if I was reading a book that I was really into, I didn't do this too often, but a couple of times I definitely pretended to be sick so that I could stay home and just stay in bed and read my book. And yeah, so that was me, just always reading. And then the symptoms for the ADHD, which at the time I didn't even know about, like I thought it was one of those things, I kind of, everybody joked about it. People who are hyper, like you got ADHD or whatever. Uh, and then, and then my doctor told me I have it. I'm like, along with all this other stuff, I wasn't taking any of it seriously at the time, but progressively it's gotten worse and worse. So um, I kind of have to, I know I have to not ignore it anymore, but with the sun, getting that sun every day, being outside every day, it helped so much. So I had this kind of self-rule that when on a rainy day, which I love to be out in the rain, but on a rainy day, I would make a point to be in my apartment, tackling the things in my apartment that need to be tackled. And if it was sunny out, I was outside. That's a rule, right? So that was going great. I was doing Wim Hof breathing. I was doing cold shock therapy, just on my own, not under anybody's supervision, just through my own studies. And man, things were going so good. But then the news about my father happened, and we found out that he only had 3 months to live, and that there was a tumor and stuff. So anyway, that kind of, when you get news like that, it just really throws you for a loop. So anyways, my loop was thrown, and I really tried to maintain what I was doing, but it was just it became impossible. Especially, like, I went home to be with my family and my dad, and it was just not possible to keep up with everything. Mentally, I just couldn't do it. So, but mentally, I have to do it. I don't like to use the word have to. I need to do it, but really, I have to do it. So I have not been out in the sun for a while, other than getting out of the village every now and then. When my friend goes out of town, she'll say, "Hey, come, whatever," and so we go out. But besides that, I really have not been in the sun. So, and I've been feeling the effects of that lack of vitamin D big time. So, yeah. So here's to getting back into things. There's a whole dump of information for you. Let me check the comments because I can't see them without. Let's see. Go back. Sun and the warmth. Yeah, Gem, I know you love Gemini moon. You love the sun and the heat. You wouldn't like this. What's happening out here? Get some sun on your face, everybody. Yeah. Richard, what's Richard? 36 degrees, going for a motorcycle ride. Have fun. Enjoy that. Kicking horse. Oh, kick-ass coffee. So kicking horse, if nobody's tried that, if you like coffee, kicking horse, the kick-ass, oh man, it's so good. I grind my own beans probably once a week or so. I only grind enough for a few days worth, and then I grind some fresh because it just makes a big difference. And I'm not a princess, but some things I'm pretty particular about. I like my coffee, my coffee strong and fresh and organic. Oh, who's having surgery? James, you're having surgery tomorrow morning on my neck for nerves. So there's that. Holy shit. Well, let's put out some good light energy into that for speedy recovery, and that the doctors are going to be on top of their game and get all that done the way it's meant to be. And you're just going to blink and it's going to be over and you'll be awake and healing. So don't you worry about a thing tonight. I bet you you're going to be in good hands. extra crazy this morning. Your dreams feels like I've already lived 3 days. I know. I know, Herb, the freaking dreams, man. They're so intense. They're so intense that uh, you wake up needing a nap from your sleep. Like it's like how did days pass in overnight? Richard, enjoy your ride. I don't know if you're still here or if you've already left, but enjoy your ride. Safe travels. Thanks, James. It was a really, and it still is. It still feels fresh, even though coming up in May it'll be 2 years. People tell you that over time it gets easier. Man, fucking lies, man. People lie. People lie. I'm telling you, the second year was harder than the first year. Um, for anybody who hasn't lost your parents, or if you're somebody close. I mean, like, I've lost a lot of people who are close, and nothing prepared me for that. Nothing has prepared me for this. I thought I could handle anything, and this has been beyond. Like my father. Oh, I can't talk about it right now. He was larger than life. Oh, Italy. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? It's so good to see you. I was just thinking about you the other day too. That happened yesterday. I was thinking about Nessie and she come in. Wow, that's so good to see you. I hope you're well. Tell me what's happening. And if you can't, that's okay. You know how to reach me. So about your dad. I did leave you a message on my way a couple of years back. Oh, Jem, you know what? The last couple of years, like since we got the news, I just couldn't face anything. I couldn't face people. I couldn't face anything. Just everything. I don't even know how to explain it, but my dad was my best friend. And yeah, so we'll talk another time about that. It's only my second live stream, so I'm not really prepared to cry on the stream with you guys. But I know that I need to talk about it, so I don't want to push that too far away. But oh, it's so good to see you guys in here. Gosh, I haven't seen some of you in so long. Yes, James, stay strong for the kids, but also show them that it's okay to be vulnerable. Staying strong, they taught us growing up, was, shove that shit down deep and don't cry. And that's what we're prone to do now, but it causes illness. We need to be able to be vulnerable and show the younger generation that that's okay. That, to be strong, you need to be able to get that out. Because otherwise it will weaken you and make you sick. So it's important to teach that to the kids. Like shoving it down deep and not dealing with it, that's some bullshit. So and I was taught that, and it's not healthy. A nap from your sleep, yeah, Herb. That's how I feel. That's how I feel when I have those intense dreams, especially the dreams where. Well, I won't get into that now, but I have some dreams that are interesting dreams we'll talk about sometime, but oh, I miss you too, Atri. It's so good to see you in here. What did I do? It's telling me, okay, there we go. It's so good to see you, man. It's been years, and like I think about you guys all the time. And it's funny because we're all spread around the world and we've never seen each other's faces. Chiro, hi. Hi, thanks for coming to my stream. This is my second live stream. And I don't know what I'm doing. So we're just kind of practicing and trying to get comfortable with this, and we'll see how it goes. At some point, I would like to have, I would like to have, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to think about any of that. Just, let's enjoy the river. I don't know. I change my, I change my thoughts and ideas on things a lot. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? But I know I need to get back into the community because I'm not very super close anymore with people I used to be close to. I've kind of gone inward a bit to try to do some inside work and realize some things. That's a pretty cool thing over there. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, yeah, and like many people, there's struggles with family and stuff like that. So it's complicated, but I know I'm a pretty simple person. You know, like life kind of forces complications on us, and that's part of the blessing, I guess, of life. You know, we learn through our struggles, and yeah, those are the best lessons. So I'm rambling. Let's see the chat. Oh, what did I hit here? Guys, if I accidentally block you, it's an accident. I didn't mean to. Oh, what did I touch? Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for your condolences. I know I need to talk about that at some point, and we'll have to go in the woods for that. I'm gonna take you in the woods for that, and I don't know that I'll go on a live stream for that, but if maybe at some point we'll plan for anybody who has some releasing that they want to do or need to do around grief. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I have to go to the woods to do that. That's something that I can't release that stuff out of the wilderness. I just I need to be in the woods to do that. So we'll do something at some point and go in the woods where we can have a little powwow session, and maybe we'll do a stream or something around grief, and we'll make it private to whoever wants to participate in that, I think. And because that's not really, you know, I'm kind of private anyways, but I know that like everybody has to deal with grief. That's a part of life. Like unless you live in the woods on your own, which I know a lot of us dream about, it's not healthy. We're pack animals, you know. We're meant to be around people. So as much as it's important to have your people close, like you know, you want them to be people that are healthful for your soul, who you can be healthful with, people who you can grow around, and not just, you know, not be somebody that you can't, you know, or not be able to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Herb, I lost my dad too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oops. Oh, I love that, Herb. I love that. Wow. Are you close with this person? Are you able to be close with this person? This is amazing. I love that. Oh gosh, what did I hit? Yes, Ituri, I did. And I need to go to the woods. Like this, yeah, I'm surrounded by the woods here. It's not the same thing because I'm in the village. Like I'm at a park, so anybody can just walk up here and come to the river. They won't because it's minus 16 right now probably. But this I can't release the grief here. That's something that I have to do in the woods. And yeah, and I have to do it alone. But I think that it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to have a stream of, like those of you who are holding in grief. We were raised to hold the pain and the emotions and all that shit. We were raised to just shove that shit down deep and not deal with it. And it's really important that we do to regain our power and our strength back, because that's making us sick. So I think that's a good idea. But I have a million ideas, so who knows what we'll do. Let's see, the ice bells. I don't know the name of these, what this is called. But you see? No, I don't think it's going to let me zoom in. But where the ice meets the river there's like little bells that hang down. Little bells of ice. I've seen much cooler ones than that in the woods. Oh, there's some there too. I know there's people who say that that don't believe that these exist. This is a pretty common occurrence for anybody who's near the water in the winter. I don't know if you can see them in the live stream, or even how clear this is. Let's see. Oh, Jem. You know what the secret is to going outside in the cold? Is to, and this is for anybody who's thinking, oh, I should be outside more often. Keep your extremities warm, okay? That's the secret, and dress in layers. So wearing a good warm toque and maybe even a hoodie. That's what I'm doing right now. I've got my toque and my hoodie. And I've got another hoodie or hood on my winter jacket. It's not really a winter jacket, but it's wool. But I'm not using it. But if the more layers that you dress in, the better. And then if you get warm, you can take the layers off. But if you get cold and you don't have any more layers, then it's you can't warm up. But if your extremities are cold, your whole body is going to be cold. Like hands, feet, and head. Okay, that's where you lose the most heat. So keep your head warm and your hands. Like I'm wearing these really shitty mittens and my fingers are frozen. So I'm not taking my own advice there, but yeah. So keep your extremities warm, and then you won't have to wear big bulky winter stuff around the rest of your body. You just dress in layers and you'll be good. Yes, this is a kind of a dangerous spot to be in, really, because it goes down here. So I'm not going to get too close because this goes right down to the river, and that might not look so wicked in the video, but in real life, even in the summertime, that will pull you down. It's not deep there, but it's fast. Like you can't get up. We've created what we call a slide here. So we didn't do this with the snow and ice, but with rocks, we've created a slide. And so in the summer, you can get to the top part and you just kind of put yourself in a torpedo position and you go down. And when you get down there, like you can't get up. It's crazy. Oh, wow, Herb. So I would like to talk to you more about that, maybe in private. I'm really interested in what you're saying there about your father and this other man. That's really interesting. I mean, you can tell as much as you want here in the chat, but if you don't feel comfortable, just throwing that out there. I'm really interested in it because, yeah, well, we talk about that stuff. Jem, to the tree. Yes, to the tree. To the tree. Go love our trees. Yes, I love trees. Oh, I saw the most beautiful tree. It was so old. And I was with my best friend and we were kind of walking down this trail, and then we took a side turn because, as one does, into a place that's kind of private property, as one does. And yeah, there was some really big, huge, old trees. They were just so beautiful. So we just stood for a few moments and hugged the tree and told the tree how beautiful it was. Heard maybe we could do that on my channel. Like maybe we could do maybe I could turn my channel into that, into having people on and talking about their experiences. I thought years ago about people being able to like write to me, which I do have an email for anybody who wants to share their experiences in private, which is totally confidential, and I would never share their experiences unless they wanted me to. Or, but but also if they want to share, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could have you come on the channel and talk about it. Or if you want to write about it and I read it, whatever anybody's comfortable with, that's cool with me. I've had quite a few people share their experiences through email in confidentiality, and I would never share those. Just so you know, I have an email specifically for that with a pretty locked up privacy, so that it can't. Well, it's the internet, so I don't know what people can do with the internet, but as much as I could, I locked in on the security of that, so it's pretty freaking private. But if anybody wants to share, what is that email? Shit, it's been so long that. Oh, tell me your truth. I think. Tell me your truth at gmail.com, and your is YER. Tell me your truth. YER for your, not spelled properly at all. So that's probably going to complicate things. But anyways, if you don't have to share anything you don't want to share. But what I wanted to be able to do for people was to be a sounding board to help you get that off your chest, because I've had a lot of experiences that I've never shared, and I know what that feels like to hold that stuff in. So yeah, anyway, that was kind of the goal years ago. Years ago, that was the goal. And then I thought, I didn't really have big plans for the channel, but I thought for people who did want to share in a more public way, even if it's not their name but their story, that I could go in the woods and read their stories if they wanted me to. So I might still do that, but so far it's just been mostly confidential stories, so I won't be doing that for now. But yeah, if you wanted to come on and we could do like a duo double stream thing, I don't really know how to do that, but people do it. So I'll have a million questions probably, because I just like to ask questions. And everybody would want to hear your story. Everybody wants to hear the stories. Like they're fascinating, especially the the best part of it is when you're sharing a story that you feel like, obviously you're not the only one that's gone through it, but you feel like it, and then you share it, and there's other people out there who are feeling that too, and to hear you, it's like, I had that same experience. You kind of validate for other people. And I don't know, I just think there's really something powerful about that. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of helping people get stuff off their chest and help other people feel validated by their experiences. And I'd like to share my experiences at some point. So I need to get to that point where I'm comfortable talking, and I think we're getting there. I don't know if you can sense nervous energy in my voice, but we're getting there. Let's see here. Where are we at in the chat? Tell the story in a clearer way. That would be lovely. Even if it's not in the stream. Even if it's... Oh, what's happening? It's telling me 5%. Dan. I know it's not 5% battery left. It's just because my phone is cold. So I guess my stream is probably gonna die out. I can't see it anymore because it's so dark. I'm just gonna let it play out until it dies. So I won't be able to see the chat because my screen is so dark right now. And I don't know if you can even hear me. I don't know if this is lagging or frozen, or we'll just let it play out like we did last night. Hoping nobody comes up behind me. Let's move over here. Get some sun. Get that vitamin D. Natural sunlight. Let's get some sparkles. I don't know if this is going to show up sparkly, but if this is still on, which I think it is, thank you for coming to my second live stream and listening to me jibber jabber on about everything and nothing. I think for a while that's just what this will be till we get more comfortable, and we meaning me. When you sense that my nervous energy is kind of settled down, maybe we'll start to have more things shared. I don't know. We'll see how things play out. But yeah, I know it feels good to kind of conquer this. Scary and good. All the best things are scary and good. You know, when you can conquer your fears.